Ranganathan. Go ahead.
Yes. Good evening, Rahul. Thank you very much. These blockaders think right to protest is right to prevent millions of law-abiding citizens from earning their livelihood. As simple as that. They don't want reforms. They want a bloody revolution. And they want it to be televised.
No,
fed on sepia-tinted notions that equality and prosperity can be brought about only by socialism. Theirs is a heady mix, you must understand. Heady mix of pride in their ignorance of human history and adherence to social Darwinism, which itself is a mottled concept as military evolutionary adaptation for its nefarious means, predisposing in its proponents the rationalizing of suffering and the concept of the greater good. It allows them to bring out sacrificial lambs and then herald them as martyrs, just like the 2 infants who died braving the bitter cold in Shaheen Bagh, just like the 91 farmers who have died braving the elements in these illegal blockades. They did not die. You murdered them for your gains, for this mythical greater good. Tell me, Rahul, which farmer in his right mind would object to deciding the price of his produce, given that faulty government MSP evaluation has cost him a loss of 45 lakh crores in the last 15 years? Which farmer would object to sustained production and top quality godowns set up to store his produce, as the government can no longer jail the godown owners on account of whimsical ECA declarations of hoarding? Which farmer would object to private companies rushing in to sign a contract with him? But these are questions only for the logical minded, not for those whose aim is to give a man a fish, not to teach him how to fish. Dhanda hai ye socialism. Dhanda. You don't believe me? Here is point number 11 from the 2019 Congress Manifesto under Agriculture. Quote, Congress will repeal the Agricultural Produce Market Committees Act and make trade in agriculture produce, including exports and interstate trade, free from all restrictions, unquote. Here is point number 21 from 2019 Congress Manifesto under Agriculture. Quote, the Essential Commodities Act 1955 belongs to the age of controls. Congress promises to replace the act by an enabling law that can be invoked only in the case of emergencies, unquote. The Punjab Contract Farming Act is in force right now, Rahul, currently in Congress ruled Punjab. I now quote from it. Quote, the Punjab Contract Farming Act is to provide for improved marketing of agricultural produce through contract farming and to regulate the development of efficient contract farming system by putting in place effective infrastructure for contract farming, unquote. Rahul, just 30 seconds. Now the 3 farm laws brought in by Modi deliver exactly what the Congress promised or was already implementing, except that Modi has dressed it down. Modi has not repealed APMCs as the Congress wanted, but just provided the farmer with a choice to go through APMCs or not. Yes. And yet these charlatans protest. But I say again, number 1, where is Chief Justice Bobde? And number 2, as for this lawyer before me who was saying कि गांधी जी ने भी तो किया था नॉन कोऑपरेशन एक्ट, वहां पे भी तो लगाया था उन्होंने ये सब blockading. I mean, the fact that this gentleman is a lawyer is the most disappointing thing that I've heard this whole day. Number 1, those laws we were protesting when Gandhiji were protesting were against the British. They were established by the British. Do you even know Dr. Ambedkar's speech, The Grammar of Anarchy, when we got independence? He said, now that we are making our own laws, we will not undergo all these illegal blockades. Read, थोड़ा पढ़िए, और आपके मेंटोर यहाँ पे डॉक्टर आर्यमन सुंदरम हैं, उनसे थोड़ा सीखिए लॉ के बारे में. इतना कॉन्फिडेंस मत बताइए अपनी इग्नोरेंस में.
Let me say one more thing.
Can I respond since he was directly
Yes, 1 second. Give me 30 seconds. I will. I just want to point out, viewers, the scope of the economic losses. Now, I deal in fact